March 4, 1881, inaugural address. Transcript. Fellow citizens, we stand today upon the eminence which overlooks 100 years of national life. A century crowded with perils, but crowned with triumphs of liberty and love. Before committing the onward march, let us pause on this height for a moment and strengthen our faith and renew our hope by a glance at the pathway along which our people have traveled. It is now 3 days before more than 100 years since the adoption of the first written Constitution of the United States, the Articles of the Confederation of Perpetual Union. The new republic was then beset with danger on every hand. It had not conquered a place in the family of nations. The decisive battle of the War for Independence, whose centennial anniversary was so gratefully celebrated in Yorktown, had not yet been fought. The colonialists have struggle not only against the armies of great national but against the settled opinions of mankind, for the world did not then believe that the supreme authority of government could be safely entrusted to the guardianship of the people themselves. We cannot overestimate the fervent love of liberty and the intelligent courage and the sum of common sense which our fathers made the great experiment of self-government. When we found after a short trial that the Confederacy of States was too weak to meet necessities of a vigorous and expanding republic, the boldly set in the side and its stead establish a national union founded directly upon will of the people, endowed with a full power of self-preservation and ample authority for the accomplishment of its great object. Under this constitutional boundaries of freedom which being enlarged, the foundations of order and place have been strengthened, and the growth of our people in all the better elements of the national life has indicated the wisdom of the founders and given new hope to their descendants. Under the constitution of our people long ago made themselves safe against danger from without and secure for their mariners and flag equality of rights on all the seas. Under the Constitution, 25 states have been added to the Union with constitutions and laws framed and enforced by their own citizens to secure the manifold blessings of local self-government. The jurisdiction of this constitution now covers the area of 50 times greater than that of the original 13 states, and the population of 20 times greater than that of 1780. The supreme trial of the Constitution came at last under the tremendous pressure of civil war. We ourselves are witness of the Union emerge from the blood and fire of that conflict, purified and made stronger for all the benefit purposes of good government. And now, at the close of this a century of growth, with inspirations and its history in their hearts, our people have lately reviewed the constitution of the nation, passed judgment upon the conduct and opinions of political parties, and have registered their will concerning the future administration of the government. The to interpret, to execute, and will in accordance with the Constitution is a paramount duty to the executive. Even from this brief review, it is manifest that the nation is resolutely facing to the front, resolved to empty its best energies in developing the great possibilities of the future, secretly preserving whatever it's been gained to the liberty and good government during the century. Our people are determined to leave behind all those bitter controversies concerning things which have been irrevocably settled and the further discussion of which can only stir up, stifle, and delay the onward march. The supremacy of the nation and its laws should no longer be a subject of debate. That discussion, which is which for a half century threatened the exercise of the Union, has closed at last in the High Court of War by decree, from which there is no appeal, that the Constitution and the laws made in pursuance there are and still continue to be the supreme law of the land, binding alike upon the states and the people. This decree does not disturb the autonomy of the states nor interfere with any of their necessary rights of local self-government, but it does fix and establish the permanent supremacy of the Union. The will of the nation, speaking with the voice of battle and thought, an amended Constitution has fulfilled the great promise of the 1776 by proclaiming liberty throughout the land to all the inhabitants. Therefore, the elevation of the Negro race from slavery to the full rights of citizenship is the most important political change we have known since the adoption of the Constitution in 1787. No thoughtful man can fail to appreciate this benefit effect upon the institutions and people. It has freed us from the perpetual danger of war and dissolution. It has added immensely to the moral and industrial forces of our people. It has liberated the master as well as the slave from their relationship with wronged and enfeebled both. It was surrounded to their own guardianship and manhood of more than 5 million people and has opened to each one of them career freedom and usefulness. It has given new inspiration to the power of self-help in both races and make labor more honorable to one and more necessary to the other. The influence of this force will grow greater and bear richer fruit in the coming years.